Throughout NHL history, most players simply play the game. Then there are those who choose to redefine it. Hockey is constantly evolving, bringing in new and exciting players who provide a fresh perspective and style to the game we love. Pavel Datsyuk wasn't just any player. He was an artist, a magician on the ice, a player who redefined the criteria for skillful, shifty playmakers in this league. His story surrounds a relatively unknown Russian prospect who became one of the most captivating and respected players in NHL history. Datsyuk redefined creativity in hockey, executing stick handles and dangles in a way never accomplished before, while demonstrating how attention to detail and hard work can lead to success and a long-lasting legacy. His ability to impact winning culture in one of the largest hockey markets to exist in the NHL was incomprehensible, and his career is one that captivated an entire generation of hockey fans. But what happened to Pavel Datsyuk? And how did he go from one of the most talented players to ever touch a hockey stick to no longer being in the NHL in the blink of an eye? Well, today, let's talk about the illustrious career of Pavel Datsyuk, how he defied expectations, his impact on the game of hockey, and how he remains one of the greatest talents to ever step foot on the ice. Born in Yekaterinburg, Russia, Pavel Datsyuk's journey to the NHL wasn't one of typical fanfare. Drafted by the Detroit Red Wings in the 1998 NHL draft during the 6th round, he was seen as more of a long shot and a project piece than anything else. But the Detroit Red Wings, they saw something unique within this player's abilities. Now, before we continue with this video, I have a special announcement that I'm going to take you guys to real quick. Alright guys, quick announcement. It's the holiday season, and I'm sure all of you are just excited to take some time off of work, school, and to just be around friends and family. But something that I wanted to do this year, rather than asking you to simply subscribe and like my videos and all that typical stuff that you hear, is to give back a little bit more this season. So today I want to talk about a really cool charity that I'm going to be getting involved in. It's called Christmas in the City. Now, for some of you guys, you might not know this, but I reside in the Boston area, and Christmas in the City is a 100% volunteer organization devoted to helping Boston area families experiencing homelessness and poverty, with an enduring commitment to making sure that all children can experience some magic around the holidays, regardless of their family's financial circumstances. So to help incentivize you guys, I've partnered with a hockey company called Best Damn Tape. They supply a bunch of amazing gear like tape, wax, apparel, hats, you name it. And they're going to be sending me over a bunch of merchandise to give you guys in this contest. So all you have to do to enter is go to christmasinthecity.org or click the link in my description, select the donate button, and select any monetary value that you would like to give to this organization. Once you've done that, come back to this video, comment Christmas in the City, and you will be entered to win some of this merchandise. This will be going until about December 31st, so if you guys want to give back in any way, it's an amazing charity, and me and the people over at Best Damn Tape would really appreciate it. Again, big shout out to Christmas in the City for all of their work, and to Best Damn Tape for making this possible. Thank you guys, I hope you all have an amazing holiday season, and with all that being said, let's get back into the video. Pavel Datsyuk began his NHL journey in the 2001-2002 season. He wasn't an instant sensation, but there was a spark. He was learning from legends, playing alongside icons like Stevie Y, Chris Chelios, Nick Lidstrom, and Sergei Fedorov. The knowledge that he was able to obtain from these players allowed him to craft his own unique style and set him up for success very early on in his career. It didn't take long for Datsyuk to leave his mark. What set him apart wasn't just his ability to score or his ability to defend at the highest level, it was the way that he did it. Datsyuk's hands, his visions, and his anticipation were otherworldly. He weaved through defenders with grace, and the puck seemingly glued to his stick whenever he touched it. He wasn't just playing hockey, he was creating art. Goals weren't just goals, they were masterpieces of creativity and finesse. This is why he became known affectionately as the Magic Man, or simply the Magician. Pavel Datsyuk's creativity was a revolution. He brought a fresh approach to hockey that we had never seen before, and even coined his own dangle called the Datsyukian, which I'm sure a lot of you have tried at some point. He wasn't just following a playbook, he was rewriting it, becoming one of the more mesmerizing players of his time. Datsyuk's genius extended beyond the offensive zone. He was a complete player, a Selke Trophy winner, and a master of the two-way game. Often underrated because of the flash that he provided offensively, his defensive commitment was just as impressive as his offensive flair, making him a truly valuable asset in nearly every situation. He was a game changer defensively, had great stick work, could back check with the best of them, and was never caught off guard or out of position. Datsyuk was a player who could shut down the opposition's top players while still producing highlight reel plays on the other end, something that only few players have managed to do at such a high level. This level of skill resulted in incredible team success. Datsyuk became the heart of the Red Wings, leading them to back-to-back Stanley Cup final appearances in 2008 and 2009, winning the cup ultimately in that 2008 run. He was a leader by example, constantly stepping up his game, a quiet force on the ice who inspired his teammates with his dedication and talent. He became the face of the Red Wings franchise and helped them stay relevant throughout the late 2000s and early 2010s. Datsyuk's influence on the game of hockey is immeasurable. He showed the world that hockey could be a ballet on ice, a blend of skill and creativity that was as breathtaking as it was effective. He inspired a generation of players to think outside of the box, to embrace the unconventional, to play the game with a sense of artistry. He wasn't just a player, he was an innovator. He made the game more exciting, more unpredictable, and brought out the beauty in the sport that we all love. But even legends' careers eventually fall off. But for Pavel Datsyuk, he disappeared almost out of nowhere. And for those who don't remember, Pavel Datsyuk retired from the NHL early on, but not from professional hockey. In fact, he decided to go play in the KHL in Russia during the 2015-16 season in order to be closer to his family, who he wasn't able to see as much as he would have liked because of his professional stint with the Red Wings. Now, this wasn't a decision made out of a lack of passion for the game, but rather more loyalty, wanting to live his life and have experiences that the NHL just couldn't allow him to have. Something that's truly admirable. He was able to go out on top with the Red Wings, but not after at least a little bit of a funny story that I think a lot of people overlook. In what would be his final year, the Detroit Red Wings unburdened themselves of Pavel Datsyuk's $7.5 million cap hit, trading him to the Arizona Coyotes in his final year. The Wings sent over the number 16 overall pick in this deal to the Coyotes in exchange for the number 20 pick, a second round pick that would be number 53, as well as Joe Vitale. Datsyuk retired before ever actually playing a game in Arizona, but it is interesting to see that he nearly became a Coyote at the end of his career. Ultimately though, the Red Wings were the only franchise that Pavel Datsyuk ever suited up with in the NHL. So looking back, despite having a shorter career, Pavel Datsyuk's legacy will live on. During his generation, he averaged an insane .93 points a game, which at the time was just incredible. Pavel Datsyuk is not just any player. He's a legend, a franchise icon, and a magician. His impact on the game and his legacy will continue to inspire generations of players and fans who can appreciate the art and beauty of the game. Pavel Datsyuk is a true legend and will go down as one of the greatest players and most creative players of his generation. But this is the career of Pavel Datsyuk, one of the greatest players of his generation and arguably one of the most creative players in NHL history. Were you able to watch him during his prime days, and what's your favorite moment from his career? As always, drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's discuss this along with other things you guys want to talk about. Again, if you guys want to support this cause and enter this contest during this video, all of the links will be in the description below if you want to give back this holiday season. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like this one and subscribe to the channel for more content. I will see you guys in the next episode.